Hi, my name is Talita, and welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about something that I feel like a lot of people go through every now and then. I'm currently going through it. I'm about 2 to 3 weeks in, and that's breakup. Yes, I went through a breakup. I'm fresh out of a 10-month relationship. It was kind of unexpected, even though deep down, I knew that this could happen, but that's part of being in a relationship. You got to roll with the punches. So, but the crazy thing is that this has been probably one of the easiest breakups I've ever had because I was proactive beforehand. Like I had implemented habits and routines that essentially saved my life, I feel like, because with this relationship, like I invested so much of myself in the beginning and I kind of lost myself. And then more toward the end, I started pouring back into myself. So when I actually got out of it, it kind of sucked for a few days. I still have my moments and then it's like slight moments, but it's more of me just being happy that I'm able to, work on myself as more the a grievance of the relationship. But anywho, I want to tell you the things that I have done that have helped me through this process. So first things first, whenever I first broke up with him, I cut all ties. And that's like the number one most important thing. And I feel like that's probably why this has been one of the reasons why it has been so easy is because you have to go no contact. I know everybody says that, but it's the truth. Now, when I say no contact, I don't mean just blocking his phone number. I mean blocking him on all platforms. Like I blocked this man on Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, you name it. He's blocked. He's blocked. Can't he can't see nothing of my stuff. I can't see none of his stuff. And I actually kind of prefer it that way because I don't want, him to be able to come to my stuff and look at what I got going on or me getting tempted to go look at his stuff to see what he got going on. So this just gives me time to like cleanse my spirit of, just seeing him every day and or not seeing him every day, but like at least talking to him every day and just get out of the habit of that and just being on my own, being in my own energy, doing my own things and where my mind is not so much on him because if you're able to see their stuff, you're gonna be on there all the time checking to see what they got going on, and honestly, it's not really important at this time. Like it's that you need to pour into yourself. All right, so the next thing is you're going to need to have a healthy diet. That's the other thing too. So beginning of October, I said I'm going to start eating completely clean. I'm not going to eat any kind of junk food. I'm cutting back on sugar. I'm cutting back on bread. Um, and I started boosting up my working out. So I'm pretty active anyway because I'm a fitness instructor. So I teach classes 2 days a week. And then, during the relationship, I kind of fell out of that routine of, working out for myself. Because once again, you kind of lose yourself in these relationships or whatnot. So what I did was I said I was going to start eating clean, which I did. So from the beginning of October, I started working out heavy. And granted, I was so stressed out in this relationship that I had like some stubborn belly fat that I could not get rid of. It was just like I was so stressed and I had cortisol just pumping through me, making me plump or whatever. And I was like, oh no. So that's the reason I started doing it. It was more so of, trying to get rid of that little belly fat or whatever. So me and him end up breaking up at the end of the month, of the end of October. And when I tell you, after the breakup, so it's been 3 weeks, I continue eating healthy. I have not ate any junk food. And believe it or not, when you eat a lot of sugar and a lot of junk food, I feel like that can make matters worse, especially your mental health, because eating that food makes you feel bad anyway. So eating that food and then being, kind of down about the breakup, it's like a recipe for disaster. So I suggest just to eat clean as possible, and work out because you're gonna need to work on your fitness because exercise is good for your mental health. I know it's good for mine. That's why I really work out, and then you get the benefits of looking good too. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah. So it's important to eat healthy, eat clean, and work out, sweat. Just for your mental health, and it's gonna help you look good too. I mean, you want to win this breakup, right? So you want to look good. Also, with that, you want to keep up your appearance. So don't go around, with sweatpants and, hair all messed up. You know what? It's so funny because the day that me and him broke up, like we had just gotten back from a trip. I had a freaking step at his house that day, and I had plans the next day or whatever after I broke up with him. And I was sad and whatnot, but I bet he thought that I was gonna just be moping around and hair all messed up. I got myself together. I did my makeup. I did my hair. I had a cute outfit. So when he saw me, I was looking good for his last time ever seeing me in his life. So it's important to keep up your appearance no matter what. I know it's a hard time right now. You may not feel like it, but just keep it up in a habit. Because when you look good, you feel good, and that's what you want during this time. You want to bring your best self forward. I mean, because you're kind of somewhat back on the market, even though you don't need to be dating. You need this time to heal, but you just want to keep your looks preserved. You don't want to let that go down the drain. All right, and so for the next one was I started to get spiritual. So I started praying more. I felt like the reason why this relationship ended is because maybe God didn't think it was the right time. Maybe God just felt like I should be working on other things than to be in a relationship at this time, and I'm okay with that. And so once I broke up with him, it was like I felt like a sense of peace. It was like peace within, and it was kind of crazy because the way in my head I thought it was going to be like devastating. I thought I was going to be down bad, like ball crying, not wanting to live type, but it was the exact opposite. So I was just like, wow. And I think that helped with, because prior to that, I was doing like these different guided meditations. Like when you go to sleep, you just listen to these like different affirmations that make you feel good about yourself, like self-love affirmations and things like that. And so that stuff really gets ingrained into your brain, which is crazy. And I think that helped a lot too with the breakup, because I wasn't in the relationship. I wasn't at a good place, and I was like, I don't know if it's just me. I know relationships aren't rainbows and cotton candy, but damn, it shouldn't be this fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? So those helped me a lot. And then, yeah, so you want to get in touch with God. That's for sure. You want to make sure that He is with Him and you are aligned with Him, because He was letting me know throughout this relationship that I should let it go, but I was just holding on too tight. Like I was holding on for dear life, and you know, and that's what's causing me pain and suffering. But I'm kind of like uh, I don't know what you call it, but you like torture. Like I like torture myself sometimes for no reason, like being a martyr. That's the word. And I don't have to be like, what are you doing? Like that is not even. You're not even called to do that. You're not to join the art. You ain't be no dang martyr, girl. Get out, run. So yeah, so yeah, so just really get in touch with God. Start praying, because my thing is, if God didn't want you to be in the relationship and you actually listen to Him, He's gonna bring you something better. It's just open your life up for something better. All right, and then the last thing is you need to change your mindset. So you need to basically uh, start thinking bigger, start thinking better, start thinking toward goals that you want to accomplish, start thinking of ways to how you can improve your life, whether it be financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, healing all kind of traumas, healing all kind of wounds. And that's what the process I'm in now, because when I was in that relationship, it triggered a lot of things that I did not know what was going on. And so with that being said, now that I'm out, I know that those are things that I need to work on, because prior to that, I had no idea. I thought I was good. I thought I was a healed human being, but apparently you don't know your actual traumas and how they affect your relationships unless you're actually in one. And boy, oh boy, did that come to the top. It came to the top. So now with me being out of this relationship, I'm able to work on myself more, so I can elevate my mind, my spirit, to become a more evolved person, because I feel like in life we're meant to evolve, and I'm huge on personal growth. Like that's probably why I stayed in the relationship so long, to figure out if I could work it out, or just to figure myself out, how I actually work in and maneuver in relationships now. So yes, you want to change your mindset and just get better at working on yourself and improving yourself for the better. And sometimes relationships are not meant to last, and sometimes they're more of a lesson, and those are lessons that we need to learn to propel us further in life. So that's what I'm taking this as. Like, I could be like, oh man, it's 10 months down the drain, blah blah blah, but this is the first time in my life with a relationship I'm actually like took some knowledge from that relationship where I can better myself. So when I get to the next relationship, I know how to handle myself. I know to handle triggers or different things that may come up in the relationship. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. And yeah, so I hope you like this information. I hope you learned something. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me anything. And we are here to thrive and